Well, hello, fellow constitutionalists, and I got to bring this story to you because it makes me laugh. It really does. We're talking about the Antifa groups. I saw this on One American News Network, so I got to give them kudos for showing it on the news this morning. And I went online and started finding some articles on this, and I found this really good one over at the Daily Caller by Ian Miles Cheong, and it was posted yesterday. And basically, what I'm sorry, I can't help but laugh. These people are crazy. They really are. And this goes in with what I talked about in the show yesterday, that the anti-freedom folks will lie to your face. And they make up these terms like net neutrality to make it sound like it's very good for the people. But in reality, they're hiding that it is government control of the internet. And so the Antifa organization called Redneck Revolt is advocating for revolution against the rise of fascism in the United States and the end of capitalism. To facilitate these goals, the group offers a variety of resources, including a training manual for conducting guerrilla warfare with sections for executions and terrorism, and there's also kidnapping in there too, folks. In the wake of targeted shootings of Republican members of Congress earlier this year, nothing is more concerning than extremist organizations calling for armed revolts against civil society. Now, what I'm laughing about it, they're calling this a redneck revolt. They're trying to hijack a colloquial term in the United States about rednecks. I consider myself to be a redneck. I don't like living in towns. Although I live in a very small village, it's a country village. I have land with the house here I have. I hunt, I fish, I shoot, I own firearms. I'm just going to reach underneath there, and yes, my 9mm is still underneath the desk there for personal protection here at the house. We believe in God, we believe in country. We believe in letting people live, we believe in freedom, and we believe in liberty. Rednecks are just good old boys and girls that are down to earth and want to just do what they want to do as long as they're not hurting anybody else. So they're freedom and liberty loving folks out there. And the reason why I laugh is because of the hijacking of the term redneck. Now, guys, you got to get a load of this. I'm going to let this run just a little bit. If you'll notice, what is around their necks? Now, some folks call them snot rags. I call them bandanas. Other people call them handkerchiefs. Some people call them do-rags because they put them on their head and tie them their head. But they tie these red scarves around their necks, trying to make it look like, we're the redneck revolt of the country, like they're just common folks. And they're anything but common folks. A lot of these guys are spoiled brats in college, or they're college professors. And again, the red around their neck doesn't stand for redneck. Another attribute of a redneck man or woman is we're working. We're working class. We go outside and we work outside. We work inside. We work very hard. And sometimes in that work or our play, we get sunburn around our neck. We're not wilting flowers. And so there's all these things that go into that term redneck, but this ain't one of them, folks. And this is what makes me laugh. These people are trying to hide behind common everyday folk out there, men and women who love freedom and love liberty, and yet they espouse these things like guerrilla warfare, like kidnapping, like executions, like sabotage, and talking and just on and on and on. And the biggest laugh that I get out of these folks is that they are supposed to be anti-fascist, but they're anything but. They are using fascist tactics. They use fascist and communist ideology. Notice the red scarves around their necks. They're anything but what they say they are. They try to tell everybody that they're against these certain things, but they're not. They're against people who like freedom, and they're against people who like liberty by law. And these people are a bunch of lawless thugs that are out there. And to try to call themselves a redneck revolution In America, I don't think it's going to go. I don't think it's going to stand, folks, because my buddy Jeff Foxworthy is probably spinning around right now, thinking about these folks, and they're trying to hijack and steal the used redneck. Because you might be a redneck if you walk up to a sign that says "Just say no to crack" and it reminds you to pull up your pants. You might be a redneck, folks. I just wanted to share this with you, and again, I'm going to show this one more time before we clock out of here. We're rednecks because we wrap red snot rags around our necks to say that we're down with the people, and they're anything but down with the people, folks. It's hilarious at the best, folks. Have a great rest of the day, and God bless.